Hi there and welcome back. It's Tania from Tatty Treasures. Hello. So this is part 6. I know, part 6. And I would only say that I'm a third done. So yeah, it's gonna be a big one. And I don't think, I mean, obviously I've made the choices and stuff on camera, but yeah, it's just so surprising how long these things take. But it's the first one I've done. Maybe if I made one straight after this, might be able to do it in, you know, not half the time, but you know. So this part is finished, apart from the decorating and the filling. So we're going to move to that part. So this is the way you open it, and then you would turn it over and then turn it again. So I'm going to do this back part first. And I thought, because that I totally sealed both of those, and I'm going to seal this one up, but I thought I would like another big pocket. So I thought this paper bag would be ideal. Now it is quite thin. I'm thinking the back will be fine because I'm totally sticking it down, and I obviously need to, you know, get some glue on these zigzags. But and I think just putting copy paper on the front won't be thick enough. So I've got this piece, and this is I think it's 210 210 220 GSM. So I think that'll thicken it up. So I'm going to cover the front. So I thought it's waste time covering the back. I'm going to put the lace down the middle. So I'll do that first. So I've been using this one. So I'm glad I used this one because obviously it's done the whole lot. So I think I'll do it with the art glitter. Oh, I feel like I'm going to sneeze. And then Colin's thinking if to bark or not. Oh dear. Let's just cut that off. Oops. Don't have to put some of the other side as well, just for some interest, you know, just so it's peeping out the side. I'm going to pause. Okay, I've just put some glue down that side, so I'll just pop that. Let me just straighten that a little bit. So I'll put the straight side at the top, and then just throw it on. And so just lift it up to the light, just see if I've got it straightish. Yeah, that's poking out a bit. I think that's okay. Like I say, it is a little bit difficult to see, but right, so the seam is there, so I'm going to lay it there. You will see a bit of that brown. I don't know how I feel about that. I wonder, I'm just wondering how Sharpie would, oh, this isn't a Sharpie, this is a, I don't know if to just go over this, but, well, it looks like I am. Looks like that's what I'm doing. Oh my goodness, a colour with me session. If I did black a lot, I think I would get some black tape. In fact, I might get some because the lovely Bianca sent me some like samples of well, you know, she put her was it Bianca or was it Heather? anyway, sent me like a couple of cards with washi tape on. You know, like a strip. And there was a lovely damask one. It was like a craft and then like a black damask over the top. And then there was a nice, like a black one with brown numbers on. But I can never find those cards when I look, and then I get fed up of looking. And I've not got any like physical shops that I could go to and, you know, just buy some washi. It's all online. I think there were some darker ones in the Tim Holtz set. Not probably the second one I had, because I think I had the industrial one or something, the second one, and that was all pretty beige. And I think the ones that go with the wallflower one, they're pretty light. But yeah, I think it was like the butterfly one that I had. That's going to be part of the wallflower as well collection. But yeah, I think that had got a couple of dark ones on. I don't know why I didn't cut that straight. Yep, cut it too short. Let's just move it up. Okay, so that is that. I think I'm going to get this stuck down first. Let's get some of these points. I'm hoping not to have to like print any more of the kit out. It would be nice, you know, to get the whole lot used up. But yeah, there might be the odd sheet that I have to reprint. Get that down. Yep. Probably bring it to the bottom. I think that looks straight. Okay. Feels lovely. So I said I was going to put this on. So now I'm just going to cut down this white edge first, and I'll cut down the side as well. Sorry, my ear is now quite bunged up, so I'm a bit like in a fishbowl. So again, I don't know if I'm talking loud, if I'm talking quiet. It's a bit hard to tell. It's not painful at all, and it's stopped running. So I think it must be healing up. Right, let's get the ruler. So it's 6 1/4. And what height do I want it? I think I'm going to put some lace across the top, because it'll be hard to get right up. So let's Shall I get the bigger ruler out? Might be an idea. Oh, come on, go. Okay, that's it. Ooh. Right, so it is 9 1/8. So let me get my pencil and go 9 1/8. So I'll chop it there. Let's get some lids back on. Sorry about the ruler shining in the light. I just saw that out the corner of my eye. Still having to put this pin thing back in, but to be honest, it's easier than it was trying to do it with the lid. So I'm not bothered. Not bothered. Right. So get this cut down. I think I might print a few more of these ones out. This one and this one are definitely my favourite, and yeah, I might use some of those in Tim Holtz, to be honest. Not going to be able to cut it down that way. Right, let's pencil. That's not even straight, is it? Oh, I wish I could get it in here. Tanya, you are not Alice in Wonderland. Oh dear. I'm not getting oh, big trimmer out. Right, I think I'm going to go from this side. Even though it's got that white, because it will be straight and I can ink. So if I mark about there, let's I know. Oh, you know, I don't really know how to use this. I bought it. This has been one of those things that I bought and I thought I would use, and I really want to, but I don't really know what I'm doing. Is that my mark? Or is that it? I don't know. So, I suppose you would straighten that up. But if your paper's wonky, it's going to be wonky, isn't it? And then I suppose you do this with your knife, don't you? But I don't know. I just don't know. Let's just fold it down. Let's, yeah, it still needs a bit off. Oh, come on. Are you just doing it with a ruler? Looks like it, doesn't it? Right, now it is. It is card, so I don't know how this is going to go. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. So I'll look at this. Still too short. You know what? I'm just going to get my big chopper out to chop off his head. Okay. What am I doing? I just got what is it when you wander off? I've not wandered out of my chair, but yeah, I just wandered off because my computer's like to the right of me. You'll have seen because I've whisked the camera around many a time. So I knew that it was time. It's the weekend as I'm filming this. It's a Saturday. So I'm filming this as my last autumn fall woodland weekend tutorial. As it's just gone up, and I was just checking that it had gone up and that. Yeah, and then I flicked on the Facebook group and just started looking at posts and stuff, and then I had to remind myself, Tanya, you're in the middle of a video and your phone's going to overheat. So yeah, that's the kind of mood I'm in. I'm in one of those moods. I'm in an AliExpress mood. I think that's what I'm going to start and call it. one of those where you just drift off and look at the screen for hours and then you wonder where you've been. where time has gone and where you've been. Because your brain's just totally just turned off. Your brain has walked out of the room. Oh dear. So yeah. Right. I think that looks fine. Gosh, doing well. It's the same, my brain's just walked out. Oh dear me. Right, so I think I'm going to use the brayer. I washed my brayer. Look at this. It got horrendous. It was proper stuck up and inked up and stuff. I mean, and I only use mine for you know, glue pages. I don't, you know, swash into paint and all that that mucky stuff. Yeah, and now I keep forgetting to use it, and I'm obviously not thinking, oh, I don't want to dirty it again, but yeah, maybe there's part of me that's can't use that, don't want to dirty it again. But yeah, it was good to get everything, give it a bit of a clean and give my scissors you know, a clean and my rollers and stuff, because yeah, you do get to the point where everything you get out's a bit grubby. Oh, I want that lace. In fact, I think I'm going to put some, let's have a look at what other lace I've got. I probably would have been best doing that in through the middles. I'll have to remember that when I'm doing Tim Holtz. Right, let's go where she goes. Yeah, I did tell you, didn't I? I'd like that to fit in there so they was both together. Let's put that and go round. So it'd be nice to get one used up instead of keep using bits of each one. So I've got my, where's that other? I've got some other. Oh, there's another piece here. Let's wrap that around. See, that's what happens. Like, you just grab stuff and then you end up. And I did that with crinkle seam binding. I'd, you know, bought it, and then I ended up with all these little pieces. So I do try. Oh, wait till we add in some Tina. Some sprinkles of Tina. Right. Don't want that. Don't want that. Yeah, I didn't need to do that, did I really? Anyway, right, so that's the lace that I had from, oh, I like that. I was just going to say, before I got it up there, I was going to say, oh, that's a bit too thick, but I like it. So I'm going to pop that there. Let's bring it to the... Yeah, that's fine. Right, I'm going to do this with this. Might be best to higher the camera up a bit. Do you think you're a bit low? Come on. That's because I said, oh, it's okay like this. I'm not bothered that it doesn't fit on the lid anymore. But obviously, the bottom eyes. That's it. Right, I just want to get just at the top of this. Oh my goodness, she's doing it again. Just at the top of here. I'd have probably been better to put a piece of paper at the back of it, but I won't. Okay, and then I'll come down about there. yet. Yep. It's just, yeah, I don't think there's any glue in there anyway. Okay, super duper. Oh, you know what? I forgot something. I want to put this envelope, and I wanted to put it underneath the bag, really. Oh, shall I? Because I want to put this envelope here. Oh, and I wanted to do something else as well. Gonna have to rethink. Yeah, my idea was I'd turn that like that way because I was going to keep that black, so that was going to go that way. Which means the flap could probably stick down there. I think that could work, but the next step is I was going to have 3 envelopes, a bit like a waterfall, but I was going to hinge them down there. So I think I'm going to have to do that on that side. So I think I can get away with that. Yes. See, I was going to put this big envelope this side, but then I was going to put this little one over the top. So let me think. See, I don't. So they'd all need to be hinged, and they'd be hinged down this side. And the top one, so it would go like so. So if that was under there, going that way. I suppose I could have that one on there, but no, because I was leaving that dark. But I could have put it under there. Yeah. So I'm not going to bother with that, and I was going to put that on that side. So obviously I won't do that. So let's get this glued down. I'm going to say you do have to think quite a bit ahead. So that's where the crease is. Yeah, I think that'll work. Let's right, let's think about this before I start sticking down. So if that's a top opener, that I can't have that as a side opener, because that, well, I could actually, because that's being stuck there, and I think I would probably do it that way. So maybe I could do it that way. I don't want it going that way, but I think I might put some pockets across here. So maybe this doesn't have to be a pocket, it's just a, you know, because I could have a pocket on the outside. Okay, right. Whew. So that's a bit that's going to be stuck down. I'm obviously going to have to cover. No, because, yeah, okay, right. Are you with me? You're like, what is she on about? What is she on about? So that's obviously because I'd gone into AliExpress brain mode. But I'm going to say sometimes, you know, as you think about things, and then sometimes you actually get to it and it doesn't work anyway, and you've got to rethink the way that you're gonna do it. So it's not a, you know, well, it's not set in stone anyway. It develops as you go, but you know, you want a bit of an idea. I think I'm gonna, what's half? About there. Yeah, so that's fine. Just need to keep training it to lay here. But I could have a thing, couldn't I? Oh, and that's the point. I need to think about that. It's be a bit difficult to get it in here, so couldn't do that. So no, I'm not doing a button. Okay, right, so I'm going to leave that blank. I might do some collage down there because we've got no collage in here. So I want to cover this back, which I was doing that with this one. So I'll do that. I think that just fits actually. Well, ish. So let's take the top off. Hope you're enjoying this one. Right, so let's measure. I'm going to pause a minute because I've got the wrong glasses on. These are my ones what I can see, and I think they want cleaning. So I'm going to put some lids on and clean my glasses, finish my cup of tea, and close down the page that I'd lost myself in. As if I can see that without any glasses on. I'm looking for the pen. Trying to find it with no glasses on. Oh my goodness. If you could see the pin, Tania, you wouldn't need to wear the glasses. Very true. Right, so yeah, I'll see you in a tick. See you in a tick. And I'm going to hire the camera up just a touch. Okay, I think I'm ready to resume. So I need to remember not to forget to put that in. So let's get the little one and get the pencil. Where did I put it? Is it laying on the table? Did I just say I think I'm ready? Right, so the envelope is 7 1/4. So if I do it 7 and I'll cut the top off. 7 1/8. So I'll do it there. Let's get the chopper. Right, is that my mark? Let's hope so. Yeah, okay, so width, we want it, let's say just shy of 5 1/4. So I think that's 5 1/4. So have a look. Oh, just got earache then. Just gonna take it a little bit more off. Touch more. Okay. And I'll get that black archival and give it an inky. It's a bit off. Okay. Right, I'm going to stick this down while I think about it. And I'm going to just washi tape that up. Now, I did put the washi tape I was using. This is my this month's, well, to be last month's, glossy box. I am I'm a bit of a with beauty products and face creams and, you know, all the rest of it. And so I've had Birchbox for the last 2 years, and at the minute I'm having Birchbox and glossy box, but another 2 months my subscription to Birchbox will be finished, so I'm gonna have glossy box for a bit, because they tend, these kind of, well, I don't know, because they're the only beauty subscriptions I've had, but they tend to use the same kind of brands. I'm a bit bored of, you know, the brands that I've had from Birchbox. That's not to say it's bad at all, because it's not. I thoroughly enjoy it. When I used to work full-time, I've told this story a lot of times. At most of my jobs, I've always worked very close to a Boots, and that used to be my thing. Going into Boots and, you know, buying a new mascara or a new lipstick. I'm not makeup mad. I don't wear eyeshadow anymore. But I do like mascara, love lipstick, and face makeup. You know, it's very rare that I'll be seen without a face on. I think that's about all I wear, makeup wise now. I do a bit of bronzer in the summer. Don't so much wear blusher now, but I do sometimes like those. They're like little, it's a bit like a cream blusher, I suppose. I do occasionally put that on, but you know, now I'm going through that, well, starting to go through that episode that makes you quite hot. I end up looking like a clown, so I don't really need any additional colour on face. I do like wearing like the BB creams and that through summer, because you don't, you know, you don't want your foundation on, but I still want a bit of colour. But yeah, I'm more into like hair masks and face masks and feet masks and scrubs. I absolutely love body scrubs and face scrubs, and so yeah, I do like products. So yeah, now it's very, very rare that I go in to a Boots, and yeah, if you don't know what a Boots is, it's you know, a big, well, it's a pharmacy really, but yeah, it's got all the makeup stands and perfume stands and all that kind of stuff. I'd say it's probably my favouriteest shop. I don't know where that pin's just darted off to. Oh, it's there. Okay, right, let's so yeah, get a box once a month. I think there's normally like 5 things in it. Some of them are, you know, quite small trials. Some of them are more, I suppose they are still samples, but they're those, you know, what you get a good few, what you'd perhaps take on holiday with you, that kind of size. And then you normally get, you know, a couple of full size things. I think last month I got like a coconut shampoo bar. Yeah, and I love soaps, especially like exfoliating soaps and stuff. That's kind of my, I do buy some from Etsy. I do try now to buy that kind of stuff from Etsy. So I've just bought a load of candles and wax melts from Etsy. I do it saying to myself, oh, I'll buy a variety and then I'll put them in everybody's Christmas present, but I tend to use them. So it's funny, isn't it, how you have your thing kind of thing. It's my kind of treat, you know, whereas somebody might think, oh, I want a new handbag or something. I'd go to a bath shop. I mean, I do like it in Lush, but I've only ever bought something once. The first time I walked in. I don't know if Lush is a international thing or not. Right, so that's that. That's that. Obviously, that's open. That's closed. So I'm going to... How am I going to get around this? Shall I just put something over the top of that? I think I might have another strip of lace, which means I'm going to have to colour this in. This is a Sharpie, but it's not got a very thick. Oh my goodness. I'll be there forever. I can't remember what I was saying. I know I was still on about. Oh, Lush. Yes, I don't know if it's a international thing or what, but my oldest daughter really likes them. And she goes in and gets the girls some bath bombs. And I've always said, like, oh, where'd you get your bath bombs from? And all the rest of it. And she said, oh, I'll have to take him up. Well, when she took me, I said, I'm not buying anything from here. I said, it's absolutely ridiculous price. But I have been in a couple of times since. In fact, it was when it was my granddaughter's birthday, the oldest one, and we went into town. And I said, you know, she could pick what she wanted. And after she'd picked this jazzy school bag and pencil case and that kind of stuff, she wanted to go in Lush, so I bought her a unicorn horn. And the clever lady who you know, jumped on us when we got in and started doing demonstrations and stuff, was, and what are you having? You know, to me, I was like, oh, yes, I'm having, you know, as if I go in there all the time, and I was quite okay with how expensive it was. And then, you know, she said to Eleanor as well, and what are you having? So, yeah, I ended up buying 3 bath bombs, and it was like £20. Like, what? But it was beautiful. I really did enjoy it, I must say. But yeah, very, like, once a year on your birthday kind of treat. In fact, I had something. It wasn't a bath bomb. It was a CBD. It was called. It was a bath melt. And it was like a bar, and you broke it up. And she said I'd get about 5 baths from it. Well, I got about 8 because I wanted it to last. And that was very nice. I wouldn't say it had got a lot of it in, but it was very, very relaxing. So yeah, I might, because I don't go into town very, very often. Because a lot of things I do get off the internet, and like, I don't really buy clothes. Well, I do buy clothes, but I get them from work. And a lot of other things, I either get them from Etsy or Amazon. So I normally go into town about twice a year. Go to Primark and buy all his pyjamas and slippers and socks. And then, you know, I buy a lot, so nobody needs anything for a year. And it always does seem a fortune, but then I'm not forever buying socks and pants and stuff. Right, that's lovely. Will that fold okay? Yeah, that's super. And I think that might encourage it to lay more that way, but it's fine. Right, so that's obviously going to get covered up. I'm going to keep bending these and see if it'll snap like the other side did, which was accidental on the other side. Yeah, they're not very strong at all, they aren't. Right. See, on the other one, I think this bit just fell off. I don't know if to just leave it. Yeah, I think I'm going to just leave that. Right, let's glue this down because this is torn. Right, I'm going to use that Kalal and I'm just going to glue it down really. It doesn't need a lot because obviously we're going over it in the paper anyway. Let's take that off because that'll just cut down on a bit of the bulk. So I was looking at these black envelopes, and yeah, they're really expensive. They're not something that, I mean, I'd never seen them before, but you can get them on Amazon to the UK. But yeah, they're very expensive, but yeah, I'm really liking them. Okay, so that will do that. I need to think about this. So these are going to be scored. So I'm going to seal these first, am I? Yeah. So let's, if I put that pin in. No, I'm not going to use that anyway. I'm going to use the other one. So let's glue those down to give them time to, I was going to say to heal. Oh my goodness. To dry. And then I'm going to cut them down, well, score them on one side and then cut them down. Yep. Okay. So next one. Sorry, I'm just chomping on me humbug. I've run out of my throat. Lozenges. I can't say I've not really been out anywhere. Normally get my throat ones from the pound shop, but and I go to the pound shop once a month after payday, and I see what toiletries and cleaning stuff I can get from there before I do my supermarket shop, and I pick that sort of stuff up in there, but they haven't got any because we're having big delivery problems in the UK, so some of the things what you would normally have, yeah, there just isn't any, and I keep saying it's gonna get worse and what have you, but yeah, we'll just have to learn to live without things, won't we, for a bit. Right, move shiny ruler. I'm going to pause for a minute because I'm going to give them just 5 minutes to just dry. Okay. Right, so I've got my scrub out. Look how clean it is. Cleaned it. Right, I think I'll do a 1/2 inch score. Do it on both sides because obviously this envelope's double. Okay. Doesn't really matter which way the envelopes are because they're gonna be both the same once they covered. And this one. Okay. Excuse me. Right, let's just get the bone folder. So I'm going to want them going that way. And give them a good burnish down. Burnish it on the line would help. Okay. And just thought then, I don't know, saw me twisting this round. Just felt like a majorette. Gosh, I've not seen majorettes for years. We always used to have a May Day parade. I don't know when it stopped. I can remember taking my oldest children. But yeah, it had been on since I was a child. I mean, I was in it once, you know. Ooh, I was on a wagon. It was for brownies. Right, let me I might forget that about that story, but we'll see. Ruler. I'm sure I have that size out that I wanted. It's there. So I'm going to want them just fold there. Let's cut them at 6 and see what happens. So I'm going to use this roller. Okay. Right. Let's fold them all out and see if I can be a show off and do 2 together. Yeah, dear. Hey, I'm going to save those as pockets. Oh, my ears just popped. Oh, I sound funny now to myself. I don't know if I do to you, but oof. Oh dear. Yeah. I don't think they're straight. Right, that one's straight. Oh, I don't know if I can stand that sound. I've gone really tinny. Oh, okay. Right, so I'm going to save those. Just keep those there for a minute. And let's have a look. So if that was there. Yeah, I think they're going to want. But I could attach that there, you know. Because obviously this bit's going to get covered over because it's the back. Yeah, quite like that. And I think then it'll protect this side. So that's what I'm going to do with those. So now they're open this side, aren't they? Because I've obviously had to cut them down. Oh, you know what? Why didn't I take care when I was gluing them down? I'd not really thought about that. Do you think I can open this up without it ripping? Let's have a look what they all like, because oh, that one's okay. Right, that's fine. Let's have a look at this one. If it's just that one, then I will mess about with it. But otherwise, I'd seal them all up and think of something else. Luckily, these are pretty thick paper. I think it's just that bit and down there. Yeah, I've just gone through a little bit there, but that's fine. Right, so that's those two. This one's the worst one. I think it's that one, what I did the last one, and I went a bit crazy with the glue, because I thought at the time, like, why have I gone crazy like that? But I still didn't think, oh no, I'm sealing them up. I've not thought that far ahead. Oh my goodness, we're on 52. I'm going to have to finish the video in a minute. I'll just finish with my hand up an envelope. Right, so still got some more. Right, I think I'm gonna finish, and then I can sort this out. So my thought is, I don't know if I want them as side ones. I don't know if to seal that up and do them as top. In fact, I'm going to do them as side ones, but I'm going to cut them down slightly so there's enough room for the tab to be hanging out too. So yes, I'll open that, I'll cut that down, I'll seal it back. No, I'm not sealing it up. I'm not sealing it. I've got some papers for the fronts. I'd never thought about the backs, you know. So I'll have to get some papers out for the, stop doing that, for the backs, and I need to put something at this back, and I'm guessing I'm going to be in the nothing's long enough category again, and I really don't want that sideways. I don't want that sideways. Obviously they're double. I mean, these will get used as tags, because I'm not like making any tags as such. I'm just going to use the papers. That would probably be good for backing. I might have to go that again, because they're all going to be different papers, rather than, you know, print something else out. That's card. I might use that on the front cover or something, because I've really not thought about the front cover. The paper, so that could be good for one of the bags. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. It's obviously been determined by the paper that's left, so I'll cut that down and I'll get that stuck on. and I'll sort those envelopes out, so when we come back we'll be able to map those, get them on. And then really that's the back done, isn't it? So that's another video. Yeah, so I think it's probably going to be another 3 videos. I'm going to sort me little, this is where I've been keeping everything for this project, like a magazine thing. So I'm going to give this a tidy up and see what I've got left, because I'm obviously not going to be using any more envelopes. So I think I'm going to put these with the Tim Holtz, because obviously I'm doing Tim Holtz stuff. Well, I'm not doing it at the same time because I'm break from that to do this. So yeah, I should put those in with those so I don't forget to use them. And I think the glassine I'll probably put back. Anyway, you don't need to know, do you? Well, you might need to know. But yeah, that's where I'm at. I'm going to get all my scraps together, because obviously we're going to be getting to that point of needing pockets and tags and stuff. And I know a lot of these are going to make tags, because I might as well use these cut ones first, because if I've got any papers left I can always make a little folio, or I might make a little journal, not a journal, you know, more a notepad that goes along with it. It won't fit inside it, but it'll be the same kind of thing. So it might just be a using up whatever's left. Oh gosh, I've still got all these. Oh, I see that there's going to be black envelope journals in our futures. So that's that. Right, I'm going. So you're going to see this on the Sunday, and this is going to be the last video of this weekend. So Monday I do the group challenge video. So the next one you'll see is Tuesday. Wednesday I do the Roxy video. So yeah, if I do it Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, we might be finished, and I might be able to start Christmas the following weekend's tutorials. And when I say Christmas, it's winter botanicals, not Santa. There's not going to be a Santa. Right, I'm going. So I've tidied that up while I've just sat and waffled. So I'll see you tomorrow, or if you're just watching these, I'll see you Tuesday. Right, take care. Bye for now.